Chef here with Ghost Knight Gaming, and we are back with another tip and trick video, but it's going to be a set of videos this time, and we're going to be doing all of the treasure chests and eventually all the bunnies in Star Ocean: The Divine Force. Now, this really only is needed if you're going for the Platinum Trophy, for example, or if you just really want to find absolutely everything. And it's going to take you some work. So each of these videos is going to focus on a different area in the game. And it's probably recommended that a decent chunk of these chests you're not really going to do until you get to the very last part of the game. You can grab them along the way, and this will be great to show you where the last few maybe you're missing are. But a lot of them are going to be a pain to find, or they're going to require that you do things before you actually can get access to them. Some of them require quests to be completed. Other ones require access to certain abilities. So just a note, as we go through some of these areas, there's going to be some minor spoilers as I describe what you need to do in order to explore and find everything in these given areas. So the first area we're going to look at for all of their treasure is the Mhedume ruins. So this is one of the areas that you start at the very beginning of the game. You're not going to be able to get everything on your first time through because you're going to need access to two things. You're going to need access to D.U.M.A here. So once again, this is why spoiler guide. And you're going to need access to D.U.M.A's search ability. So you're going to press L2 button or whatever the appropriate control is for what you're playing it on, and that is going to bring up that grid on the map. Now you're going to want to get as many D.U.M.A points as you can to upgrade that to the maximum level so that it has the widest area possible. And what that's going to do is as you're exploring, you're going to see we've got little marks on our map. These ones here are the treasure chests that you're going to be trying to find throughout the game. You're also going to see this little mark, and when I do the videos for the bunnies in all of the locations, that's what you're going to be looking for. So as you look through, and something to note, as you can see here, some locations have verticality. So the reason we need D.U.M.A, not only for the search feature, is we also need the ability to use her to fly. So that is going to help you get all of the items, because some of the items, even if you do the search, may not show up unless you're higher in the air. And you do the search up here. So those are the things that you're going to need access to in order to be able to, and you're going to get access to D.U.M.A right away. I'm pretty certain you get search right away, but you're going to need to collect some D.U.M.A points, and that's those purple gems off in the distance there. You're going to need to collect a bunch of those so that you can level up the search ability and then equip it to increase the range. So let's go and find our first chest. So you can see I've got them all here, so we're going to go and find a chest. I'll show you where it is, and then we'll move on to the next chest. Now, one of the things I love about this game is its sheer verticality. And we're going to get distracted for a moment and fight a couple of things. But as I go and progress through the videos, especially areas that have a lot of treasure to find, we're just going to go find next chest, and then we're going to move on. So let's go find the first chest.
Enemies up ahead.
So here's our first chest in the Mhedume ruins. This is one of those ones you can actually probably find on your way through here the first time you play through. So easy enough to find. Go over here, look at your map, and it'll be this one right here, pretty close to the entrance.
Sweet.
Now let's go grab number 2. Chest number 2 is going to be inside one of the buildings. Now, if you do a search for it, it will still show up on the map, even if you're on the outside of the building. But you won't be able to see exactly where it is. So you go into here, and we look right here. It's not too far from where we found the first one, which was right there. And this is chest number 2.
Sweet.
All right, chest number 3. So chest number 3 is going to throw you off a little bit because this one is actually on top of the building that we were in. So you see we're just above the 2 buildings. If you go up top and above, you'll find chest number 3.
Sweet.
All right, chest number 4 is going to be found just outside of the area where you find D.U.M.A. After you go up the stairs, up over here, and you go into the main area, if you come back around and start heading down a set of side stairs just over here, just before those, you can see that chest just hiding in the corner there. So this is chest number 4, and you find it right here. Chest number 5 and 6 are found on the other side of the Colosseum-looking place where you find D.U.M.A., but one of them you cannot find right away. In order to get access to this chest here, we'll call it chest number 5, you are required to do a number of side quests in order to get a cryptographic message. Once you have that message, you can come back to the location and you're able to find the treasure chest. I'm going to put the list of the quests that you need to do, the side quests that you need to do, in the description down below as well. But the quest that you need to do is, why is it only me? Native Pest of the Forest, a Trekker's Charm, a Ticket Destination, and the Man with No Plan. This is a entire quest line featuring one of the NPCs that you find out in the world. The first quest, if I recall, you find in Delric, where you find a man that is wondering why he keeps getting attacked on his way to Mhedume Ruins. Once you complete that entire quest line, which will take you a decent chunk of the game, probably most of the first half of the game, to get access to all of the locations to do each part of the quest, you'll eventually be able to do the last one, A Man with No Plan, and get the cryptographic message. And then you can go back here and grab our chest number 5.
Sweet.
And that one is right here in front of this statue. And as you can see, chest number 6 is just on the other side. This one you can find normally if you progress through and just go behind, but the other one you will need to complete that side quest to do. And that is the final quest, or the final chest, in the Mhedume Ruins. Now we've got all of those, and that is one location checked off our list. Next up, I will have our next location for all of our treasure chests in Star Ocean 6. Thanks for joining me. Have fun, keep gaming, and I'll see you guys again next time.